Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers defeated Blackpool by 2-1 in our second, or the first real pre-season friendly, given what happened last week in Portugal when the game being abandoned after 45 minutes. Illness unfortunately prevented me from going to it, although we have our full coverage over on Heart and Hand. Several of the podders were down there today and looked as though they were having a pretty splendid day. If I'm being honest, it looked rather magnificent. I appear to be stuck in the only part of the UK that doesn't be having sunshine at the moment. But in terms of what pre-seasons matches can give you, I'll need to hold my hands up right at the start and say I'm a card-carrying member of the friendlies are dull fraternity, and that you can't read too much into them. God, last season was a season in which we reached a European final after losing to Tranmere and beating Real Madrid in the pre-season. So I think that probably tells you something about them. But it's a chance to get some minutes into the legs, and certainly for the first 15 minutes we badly needed them. Rangers were very rusty. We started with a familiar looking side. Only Antonio Colach of the new signings was in the team at the start. And it was exactly what you'd expect from pre-season. We were sluggish, we couldn't get passes away, we couldn't find our teammates, went on the same wavelength, no defensive shape at all. In fact, Blackpool were a wee bit unlucky not to be ahead. Early on they made a good chance, but their midfielder slipping in the striker to blaze over the bar. And then from a corner they really should have scored. The ball delivered to the edge of the 6-yard box. He rose unchallenged but nodded it wide of the post. Rangers asserted themselves after that. Glenn Kamara in midfield with some nice touches. The midfield was Glenn Kamara, Ryan Jack and John Lundstrom, and I thought Lundstrom was the most impressive of all our players in the first half. He looked as though he was just settling right back into being Big John Lundstrom, which is good to see. But that's not a midfield for a game we're going to have a lot of possession. And that's, testament to the type of fixture that it was. Antonio Colach, though, did have the ball in the net after half an hour. Great early ball from Tav and a lovely first-time finish, dare I say, a wee bit redolent of Nikica Jelavic, but he was offside and it was ruled out. Raft of changes at half-time. On came Stephen Davis and Charlie McCann and Niko Katic, among others, and Scott Arfield. And I have to say that young Charlie McCann and his dad, Stephen Davis, were fantastic in the second half as Rangers just took control. Suddenly it was all Rangers, and it was no surprise when we took the lead. But maybe the manner of the goal was a good ball in from the right, saw Colach miss a header. The ball came out, Rangers wouldn't let the ball die, and in popped Borna Barisic to win it back and then curl a beauty into the bottom corner. Not that we've not seen Borna do that before, but I don't think we've ever seen him do it with his right foot, which he did then. Borna's such a confidence player, and last season was one of those spells where it was just shot. Hopefully that goal, even though it's not the most important goal he'll ever score, will have the same effect on him that one at St Mirren did all those years ago. Rangers were now dominant. More substitutes came on. We got our first look at Tom Lawrence and Rabbi Matondo and John Souttar. And actually, John Souttar was very unlucky. A wonderfully worked free kick. Stephen Davis chipped it into the back post. Katic headed it down, and Souttar's shot was blocked on the line, or it would have been a debut goal for him. The second goal, when it came, was a thing of beauty. Another corner, Niko Katic won it, and as it dropped on the edge of the box, up stepped Charlie McCann to thunder in a low drive into the bottom corner. He's got a chance. I know that Alex Lowry tends to get the headlines because of the type of player he is and the way he plays the game, but what a finish this was from the young man, and he was very impressive in that second half. There was time for Blackpool to get one back at the end. Rangers by then had made a full raft of changes. The defence was unrecognisable, and it was at 6s at 7s as Blackpool went for a consolation. They got it. Katic didn't get tight on his man, which allowed a good finish to make it 2-1. But overall, a good workout, and that's really all you can ask for from these matches. Results don't really matter. It's always nice to win. You want to win, and you want to see players get a bit of confidence, and we did that today. So on to Tuesday night, and we've got players to add into that one as well. We'll hopefully have a look at Malik Tillman in that fixture as we take on West Ham at Ibrox. I'll be there, and I'll hopefully see you after it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.